Hi friends, welcome once again to Pharma Mitra channel. Today I am not going to take in lectures in any particular topic. More than that, I am in front of you with tips that are very helpful for our pharma personnel. First of all, I want to tell a big thanks to each of you who are hearing with good support and comments. Hope your support and comments are there with me on coming days also. I respect your comments, and one of the comments made me to do this video other than normal lecture classes. One of the comments is that today there are complaints that there is no net coverage area to get this video properly, and all the pharma professionals have inadequate study material to go through the successful studies. Such comments are welcoming. If you have such problems, you can comment in comment box, or you find any difficulty in understanding any portions, or if you want any portion to take the classes, you can send me or comment in comment box or send mail or message on such matters. I will do it for you as soon as within my limitation. Second is that today onwards, once in a week or month, we can discuss or review the objective type question pattern as per GPAT and PSC exam. So I will try my level best for that also. Thank you all for such worthful comments. As I already said, you can comment and message me to Pharma Mitra. My mail ID is pharmamitra@gmail.com. If negative feedback about this channel also, or if any improvements are needed, you can also send through mail or you can send in box. First, we are dealing the competitive exam, that is especially for GPAT. In the coming days, we can move to other PSC exam like that. First of all, what is GPAT? GPAT is Graduate Pharmacy Aptitude Test that is conducted by NTA, National Testing Agency. And second, what is the need of GPAT? The GPAT aspirants are all over India. First need is that by obtaining the GPAT score or GPAT cutoff, you can achieve the MPharm courses at highly reputed colleges as well as the government colleges. And second option is that by using this GPAT score, you can enter into the PhD courses like that. How can you prepare for this GPAT exam? The GPAT exam is based on the BPharm syllabus. Let's move deep into the GPAT syllabus. The GPAT syllabus is a vast syllabus, but after achieving GPAT, you can earn around 12,000 as stipend during your studies, and this pharma industries are promoting the GPAT qualified graduate, and this score is helpful in case of PhD admission also. Well, I think you got the significance of GPAT. Let's move into the GPAT syllabus. The GPAT syllabus include many subjects, and with each subject I give one or two reference for studying that subject. Let's move into D. First is the subject physical chemistry. You can refer Atkin, Adamson's, etc. Microbiology, you can refer the Patrick Prescott, Anantha Narayan text, etc. Physical pharmacy, C.V.S. Subramaniam is the, and pathophysiology, Harmer, Huther, Purushothaman is the. Organic chemistry, Morrison and Boyd, Bala and Bal, Olpi Agar. Next, the subject biopharmaceutics and pharmacokinetics. For biopharmaceutics and pharmacokinetics, you can go to the CVS Subramaniam, Leon Stargal, Brahmanga, and pharmaceutical chemistry, Chatwal, Rajashekharan, Ali Mohammed, you can refer. Clinical pharmacy and therapeutics, you can go through the Parthasarathi, Timothy, Balasubramanian, etc. For pharmaceutics, you can go through the Leon Lagman. It is a very good book. You can refer the tablet capsule like that chapter. Remington is the, Banker is the, Aram Mehta. Aram Mehta is the crisp. You can get basic ideas in the subject pharmaceutics. For anatomy, physiology and therapeutics, this is also important. For that, you can refer the Rosanne Wilson. Next subject is pharmaceutical management. For that, you can refer Shah or Pota. For dispensing and hospital pharmacy, you can go through Balasubramanian, Muhammad Ali, Rajashekharan, etc. For pharmaceutical analysis, you can refer Chadwal, Villard, Vaya Sharma. For pharmaceutical jurisprudence, you can go to N.K. Jain, Mehta, Agarwal. For biochemistry, you can refer Satyanarayana. And in case of subject medicinal chemistry, Wilson and Gisbold is the four are the these are the Bibles of medicinal chemistry. It is tough, but it is very helpful to study the structures and mechanism of action. Next subjects are dealing the pharmacology. You can refer the textbook K.D. Trivedi, Ranganaya, Sadoskar is there. Any of this textbook have to be by your own. This will be helpful in your future. Pharmaceutical engineering, you can refer the CVS Subramaniam. For biotechnology, you can refer Satyanarayanan. For pharmacognosy, Kokate, Gogaile and Kokate, text user. And for practical part in pharmacognosy, you can refer Kandalwal. As a guide for GPAD, you can refer the books by Inamta. Pearson's guide is there. You can refer GPAD Crack rather. Nowadays, you can get online courses for GPAD is also there. So use this as basic to study the GPAD. Now you think, is it the right time to start your studies? Yes. By using the time wisely, that is by studying the BPharm. Within that portions, you can prepare for the GPAT also. That is very helpful for you. While studying, you make GPAT notes and you have to find out what are the objective type question you will find in your particular subject. Before starting preparation, you have to know the question pattern. For that pattern is given here. By keeping this GPAT pattern, you can start the preparation for GPAT exam. The GPAT exam is conducted by the NTA agency. The exam is online mode, that is computer based exam are conducting. Normally the exams are conducting in the month January, and there are GPAT paper consists of 125 MCQs and duration of the exam is 3 hours, and GPAT exam paper is in the English language. Exam paper is for 500 marks. 4 marks awarded for the correct answer, and for every wrong answer 1 mark is deducted. For unattempted answers 0 marks are awarded. The questions are asked from the above various subjects, so have to go through each and every subject thoroughly for preparing for. Well, I think you got the GPAT pattern. So just check the standards of GPAT questions. It's not simple. A deep knowledge is needed to achieve your GPAT dream. I just included some of the questions asked in the latest GPAT that is included in January 28th, 2020. First check the question and find out how much deep you have to start your studies. First question is about the Schick-Test toxin test. That is, Schick-Test toxin is a sterile filtrate from a culture of from which of this culture's Schick-Test toxin is obtained. Is it from Actinobacillus mallee, Corynebacterium diphtheria, Rickettsia prowazekii, Mycobacterium diphtheriae? This question is from biotechnology part. Have to find out. There is two confusing options are the Schick test you have to find. This test is for diphtheria, and for diphtheria also there is two confusing factor. Two diphtheria options are there. The correct answer is Corynebacterium diphtheriae. So have to find out the correct option from that. If you are giving the wrong answer, you have losing your 1 mark from your. Second question is another example for your studies. Type 2 glass containers are if it is suitable for alkaline solution, or is it suitable for most acidic and neutral aqueous preparation, or suitable for non-aqueous preparation, or is it suitable for the most inert gases? For this question, you have to know the containers. Now, I think this glass containers coming in the subject that is in quality assurance. So, you have to, or you may study in this parental chapter. So, you have to find type 1 glass container is for what, type 2 is for that. Likewise, you have to get correct knowledge about these containers and find out type 1 is suitable for what, type 2 is suitable for that. Like that, you have to find it. Type 1 is borosilicate glass container. It is suitable for all injectable. Type 2 is soda lime silica with treated inner surface to increase the hydrolytic resistance. And type 3 is soda lime silica. It is suitable for non-aqueous preparation. And type 4 is for general purpose soda lime. So here the option is B, that is type 2 glass containers are suitable for the most acidic and neutral aqueous preparation. So in each question you have to find out the correct answer only by having the thorough knowledge. Third question that is asked in the current GPAT is semi-stop is a CGS unit. These units are studying in the initial chapters of the Ceutics, that is pharmaceutics chapters. Fendi-Stokes is a CGS unit for either it is for surface tension or coefficient of viscosity or kinematic viscosity or fluidity. We know Stokes is related with the viscosity, but the problem is that here there is two options, coefficient of viscosity and kinematic viscosity. The correct option is that the Fendi-Stokes is the CGS unit for kinematic viscosity. Kinematic viscosity, what is kinematic viscosity? It is the viscosity of measure of fluid internal resistance to flow under gravitational force. So we have to find out the option for that. And fourth question is the method of study drug distribution pattern is determined by either by mass spectroscopy, nuclear magnetic resonance, or by UV visible spectrophotometry or by fluorimetry. The correct option is A, that is mass spectrophotometry is used to study the drug distribution pattern. So we want to study the application of each chapter thoroughly. This question shows the importance of application of each analytical method. The fifth question is the production of acetyl methyl carbinol can be detected by either by Voges-Proskauer methyl red test, Citrate utilization test and indole test. The option is A, that is Voges-Proskauer test. This is from the subject pharmaceutical microbiology, and this four tests coming under the IMBIC test, that is IMBIC means indole test, methyl red test, Voges-Proskauer test and Citrate utilization test. These are the tests used to determine or differentiate among the gram-negative organism, and from this we want to find out in which reaction the production of acetyl methyl carbinol is obtaining. That is in Voges-Proskauer. Here the bacteria convert the glucose into acetone and produce a red or purple color due to the production of acetyl methyl carbinol. So this production of acetyl methyl carbinol is detected in Voges-Proskauer test. And in case of methyl red test, there is a resemble in the Voges-Proskauer test. Here in two tests, the endpoint is a red color, but the reaction is different. In VP, there is conversion from glucose to acetone, and in the case of methyl red test, there is the conversion of pyruvate to mixed organic acid and produces this red color. In case of citrate utilization test, there is the conversion of citrate into pyruvate and result in the production of ammonia, and the Production of ammonia produces the alkalinity and show a color change, that is from green to blue color change is obtaining. And indoor test is also a test to differentiate the gram-negative organism. So among this in-vitro test also we have to differentiate in which reaction the production of acetyl-methyl carbinol is obtaining. So you find the need of thorough knowledge of each subject. So by using these tips you can start the studies. Next we are moving to the what are the portion we have to mainly cover in each subject. That is, first of all, in pharmaceutical you have to go through the pharmaceutical calculation, that is in the basic calculation, that is the dosage like that. Also the colligative method, like the calculation part you have to go through. You have to go through the tablet capsules. In that you have to go in depth into the manufacturing defect, is the disintegration dissolution like that. Capsule you have to go through the size of capsule like that. Go through the aerosol, NDDS, that is nasal drug delivery system. Powders, different types of powder and uses that you have to go through. Then parentals you have to must go through the quality control test. Then the sterilization. In the sterilization you have to go through the mold stand, dry sterilization you have to go through into the in each method what is the temperature, how much time it is the process is carrying out, like that you have to distress. Then go to the ophthalmic product. Then go to the suspension, emulsion, the various type of suspension and emulsion and the stabilization effect like that. Then go through the cosmetic as well as the additives that are used in the production. Second question is another example for your studies. Type 2 glass containers are if it is suitable for alkaline solution, or is it suitable for most acidic and neutral aqueous preparation, or suitable for non-aqueous preparation, or is it suitable for the most inert gases. For this question you have to know the containers. Now I think this glass containers coming in the subject, that is in quality assurance. So you have to, or you may study in this parental chapter. So you have to find type 1 glass container is for what. In pharmacognosy, it is the basic mode is that you want to study the classification, the chemical test, the biological source, etc. Especially for the alkaloid, glycoside, volatile oil, flavonoid, steroid, saponins, tannins. In the subject medicinal chemistry, you have to study in this order, that is the classification, mode, structure, nomenclature, its metabolism and synthesis. And the synthesis for the particular structures that is important in each classification, that is for the drugs described in the chapter ANS, CVS and CNS, general anesthetic, coagulants, the drugs coming in the chemotherapy chapter, analgesic, sulfur drugs are also important. Its duration of action is also important. Anti-amoebic, anthelmintic, antifungal. The QSAR study is also important. Asymmetric synthesis, like that. In the pharmaceutical analysis subject, you have to go through the spectroscopy, that is UV spectroscopy, IR, NMR, mass and its application. Instrumental analysis, that is amperometry, potentiometry and conductometry, polarography and effluometry. In titrometric, you have to go through the chapter acid-base titration, non-aqueous titration, complexometry, precipitation reaction, gravimetry. And in chromatography chapter, you have to go through the TLC, that is thin layer chromatography, SPLC, SPTLC, gas chromatography, paper chromatography, column chromatography, etc. In this analytical part, you have to find out the applications of each chapter, that is important. In the pharmaceutical analysis, that is in the pharmaceutical analysis part 1, we will study through the concept of calculations, that is the concept of molality, normality. Its calculation is also important. In the chapter, that is the subject organic chemistry, you have to pass through the stereochemistry chapter. Stereochemistry chapter is very important. That is, in the stereochemistry, you have to go through the isomerism term, the RNS conformations, phenolic compound, especially aliphatic and aromatic compound, carbonyl chemistry, that is the carbonyl rearrangement. In the heterocyclic chemistry, you have to go through the IUPAC nomenclatures, and in the pericyclic reaction, naming, nomenclature, Claisen rearrangement, like that, and as well as the concept of homo, lumo, etc. So please do subscribe my channel Pharma Mitra. The suggestions are welcoming. Thank you for the watching. Thank you once again.